This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Look, no Shawnee Mac today, but we can't get through a show without having at least one former Fremantle Football Club captain. Welcome to the show, Matthew Pavlich.
Morning, team. How are we all? We're excited for the AFL draft tonight.
Well, of course.
About Coldplay,
big news.
World Cup and various things. It was a good weekend of Coldplay, though, wasn't it? I'm sure you guys have talked about it at length. But it was,
did you go?
Fun. Yeah, I went.
Yeah.
It was magical, wasn't it?
It was very cool, yeah. He and they were fantastic. Everyone was very supportive, and it was a great night.
Yeah, for sure. What about, well, we will get to the draft in a minute, but we do need to talk about the World Cup cricket because it was mind-blowing. 120,000 spectators at Narendra Modi Stadium, all miserable.
Look a bit stunned, didn't they?
The silence whenever there was an Indian wicket was like gobsmacking.
And they're all beating the traffic early, given the fact that hardly any of those 120 were there at the end. So they could see the writing was on the wall and exited the stadium early.
That is so funny. That is so funny, and good on them though, because they're going, there's 120,000 people here. We're going to try and...
I want to make the first train.
Get off early. So funny.
Fair enough, you'd be out of there early as well. Don't worry about that.
I mean, it was a magnificent victory because it was against the odds. The Indians hadn't been beaten all tournament, home ground. They, pitches that favoured them, put it that way.
Yep.
And to pull off a victory like that was stunning.
It was outstanding, and I think when we won the toss, Pat Cummins won the toss, and he decided to bowl. Everyone
went, what are you doing?
Head in their hands. What's he doing? Why is he? I mean, our Achilles heel over the past probably 5 to 10 years has been chasing targets, and particularly when they're under pressure. We saw that a little bit the other night in the semi-final against South Africa. It was a bit of a different wicket, slower spinning wicket in the semi-final as compared to what they faced last night. But credit to Pat Cummins, credit to the team because they went out and executed very well with the ball, restricted the Indians to a low score, and then it was a little shaky early, particularly when our Mitch Marsh went out and looked like we were in a bit of trouble at 3 for. But Travis Head just batted superbly, and Marnus Labuschagne did what he did was, almost sort of took that anchoring role like a test match and guided us home. It was incredible.
There was a bit of controversy last week. I was reading about the selection of the pitch. They said that the Indians were...
they tend to pick pitches that favour them and that have a bit of movement in them.
And they said it was very blatant that they were doing it this year, and there was a lot of discussion over that, but it didn't seem to help them, eh?
No, so what... it's a little bit contradictory because, the English, we do
Everybody does it.
When teams come here, we say, okay, let's make a quick bouncy wicket, so it makes it harder for the opposition. When we go to England, they make sure the pitches are green and swinging. So but this one was a blatant, an email directly from the BCCI to the ground curator, I believe, saying, how about you don't use this pitch, use this pitch, and make it a bit easier for us. So that was not good. But look, I mean, it in the end...
I wonder if there was a third pitch, if there was another option. They went, I should have gone with that one.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it didn't work, so brilliant work. And this is a team now, so they've won the ICC Test Championship in England earlier in the year. They retained the Ashes, and now they win a one-day World Cup. It's going to be, a lot of those players played in 2015 in the World Cup that we won here on home soil, and they've been able to stay with that team and guide them through. It was an incredible effort. Yeah,
winning away in India, of all places, is an extraordinary victory.
Pav, we did see 120,000 broken hearts, right? So I want to know, as a player, when you are playing a home game at somebody else's turf and you destroy them, does any of that settle in with you guys? Do you feel a little bit sorry for the crowd, or are you just like, no, we won?
The one that springs to mind, Pat,
not at all,
is when you played that final in Geelong. You were forced to go and play in Geelong. What was it like?
Yeah, I think that's that was some of the best moments where, there was 20, 22, 23 of you against 50,000 or 80,000 or whatever, or 120,000. It feels as though your back's against the wall and no one's expecting you to win, and you're able to go out there and execute a plan and play really well. I think they were some of the better memories, even though it was really challenging.
Right. And so do you feel like you've not only accomplished something because you've won the game, but you won the game against that many people?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
afterwards, do you feel,
Sometimes almost.
does a real you want to like pull a finger sign at everyone and pull a brown eye and like, yeah,
in your face?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just a little sneaky, cup those forks. Something like that.
Yeah. And of course, the other thing, it is draft night. So are we expecting to see Harley Reid in blue and gold by the end of
Nick,
today?
are we going to get him?
Yeah, apparently.
So yeah, that's right. Round one of the draft tonight, there'll be 22 picks at least, depending on if there's any father-sons or academy picks that get sort of slotted in, but there'll be at least 22 picks. West Coast still hold the number one pick. It seems as though, the bids from North Melbourne and other clubs just haven't landed. There's still time, by the way, so I'm sure the phones are ringing hot, but at this point in time, it looks as though they'll keep the number one pick, and Harley Reid has been the talk basically for 6 to 9 months about going at number one. So he'll go at number one. Dan Curtin's the one from Claremont, so he's sort of touted as a 5th, 6th, 7th pick. West Coast only have pick 1 tonight. They then enter the draft again tomorrow night with the first pick of round 2, 23. I don't think he's going to slip down that far in the draft, Dan Curtin. But there's a number of names: Lance Collard, Colton Tholstrop, Riley Hardman, Mitch Edwards, Clay Hall, Aidan O'Driscoll, brother of Nathan at Freo. There's a number of young kids' dreams that are going to be made tonight, or maybe bleed into tomorrow night. A lot of those kids will be taken. So it's an exciting time for them and their families. And if your club, for all the West Coast supporters, everyone's talking about the rebuild and how do we get back up the top. Well, you do start by taking Harley Reid tonight, and then they've still got a number of picks tomorrow night as well. So.
It's a bit of an awkward thing because some of these kids will be, gathered with all their family and friends tonight. There might be cameras on and that kind of thing, and they may not get picked up. Obviously they'll get picked up
tomorrow night.
I know, but if there's all the hype and everything around you that you're going to go top 20 and you don't, that must be a bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, but I think generally if your name's been touted and you get a camera at your house, it's pretty sure you're going to be.
But it'd be so funny if you didn't.
I know. It's not a guarantee, is it? Get the cheese platters out for tomorrow as well. Just put some Glad wrap over them now.
No, you just from that point on, you realise the kid's not getting drafted, so then you just follow him down and he fills out an application form at McDonald's.
Well, but this is the thing, isn't it? It can change the trajectory of someone's life, and it'll certainly change the trajectory of at least where a lot of these young kids are living.
They honestly don't know at this stage, do they?
No. Well, for me, 23, 24 years ago now, it's like you're living in Adelaide and the next thing you're on a plane to Perth. So it does change the course of your life. So it's an exciting time. Freo don't enter the draft tonight. They've got their first pick's number 34 tomorrow.
North Melbourne have most of the picks tonight, don't they?
North Melbourne, North Melbourne have 2, 3, 15, 17 and 18
That's
tonight.
crazy.
They could still make a late bid for pick 1 here. They could potentially throw, some of that or if not all of it at West Coast and say, hey, give us pick 1. So it's going to be interesting right down to the last moment. Yeah, Melbourne also a big player tonight, picks 6 and 11. GWS, again, they're another one, 7 and 16. So a lot will happen tonight. It'll be an exciting time for a lot of young kids around the country.
Yeah, right. Love your work, Pav. Thanks for talking to us this morning.
Big faz.
Good on you guys. Have a good one.
Cheers. Catch all the action, obviously. Channel 9 News with the wonderful Matty Pav.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.